Do you need me to make another ice machine run?
You know, there's some wounds that ice can't heal. What? What's so funny?
You have to admit, that was a pretty cheesy line.
You know, you have a really strange way of apologizing.
I'm sorry. It's just, we've been working through this all night, and I think I'm starting to lose it. Look, you know how I truly feel. You also know me better than anyone else. I made a stupid decision to protect you when we were kids, and it just kept escalating from there. I wanted to tell you so many times, but it got harder and harder, especially when you started leaving the tickets. I couldn't bring myself to take that away from you. It would be like you finding out that America's Next Top hand model was fixed.
Wait, is it? Did you hear something?
No, I was just using that as an example.
Okay, because I don't think I could handle that right now. I think I always knew deep down that it was all too good to be true, that I'd never meet them, but I guess a part of me wanted to believe that maybe something bigger would come out of all of this, that it wasn't just about action figures or championships or entertaining millions of people, that it would help me find a part of myself that was missing.
But maybe something bigger did come out of all this. This wasn't about finding two people who would fill a hole in your life. It was about millions of people finding you to fill holes in their lives.
Now that was cheesy.
But it's true.
Maybe.
I have something for you.
Please don't tell me this is a letter from my long-lost aunt and uncle telling me to forgive my best friend.
Just open it.
What's this all about?
It's our new list. On one of my ice machine runs, or maybe it was one of the times you locked me out of the room, I can't remember, but I made some phone calls to management, and it's unprecedented, but they've agreed to let us get revenge on Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at tomorrow night's WrestleMania.
Okay.
Assuming you're on board.
I guess we're coming out of retirement. This has to be some kind of record.
There's one other thing you need to know. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe agreed to the match, but only if we put our Hall of Fame spots on the line.
It's fine by me.
You really want to do
No
this?
shame.
If we don't fight back after what they did, then we don't deserve those spots.
Package deal.
No doubt in my mind.
I'm in.
Then you and I will come out on top, girl. Let's do this.
Hey, just wanted to let you know, I left 2 open seats in the audience just like you always did.
Why? I mean, obviously my birth parents aren't showing up anytime soon. So was it just for good luck or out of respect or something?
You'll see.
Okay. Maybe his adoptive parents are coming? Okay, so we had to talk to 3 people here. Mickey James, Triple H, and Riley Flash. We do have several messages for Ellie, as well as a few messages for Ace Young. So let's look at the messages before we move on, and we go back to the smartphone of the future. Okay. I definitely wasn't there before, but okay.
In just a few hours, whatever horrible nightmare we've been living in will finally come to an end when the American hero takes her rightful spot in the WWE Hall of Fame alongside Samoa Joe. You know, there aren't many things that truly give me joy, but ruining your big moment the other night and now being able to destroy your entire legacies forever, this is going to be the happiest time of my life. Goodbye forever, hothead.
Okay, bye, have a bit of a time. Please know I wanted to help at the Hall of Fame, but was worried Joe might hurt Trey. After what they did winning the match tonight. Did she just smell her armpit? That threw me off. After what they did winning the match tonight won't be enough. You need to maim Brooklyn. I'm gonna whoop their asses, that's what I'm gonna do. X-Pac says, what happened at the Hall of Fame was the worst thing I've ever seen in all my years in this business. Tonight, you avenged that. Lita says, I haven't been able to get a hold of you, but just heard about the match at WrestleMania. Give them hell. You damn right. And Natalia says, you are the few things I know from facing you over the years. There are a few things I know from facing you over the years. You're Calgary tough. You never quit. And after tonight, you'll still be a Hall of Famer. You're damn right, Natalia. You're damn right. Let's look at the messages from Ace Young, who has 3 messages here. AJ Styles says, can't believe what happened the other night. You two deserve better, but that's over. Tonight's your chance to show the world what you're made of. You damn right, AJ. And Randy says, believe it or not, I'll be pulling for you tonight. And yes, you can call me Vipes. You earned it. Okay. You and Red got this. There's no other possible outcome. Because it's a fixed video game? Is that what you're saying, Buzz? Let's talk to Riley Flash.
It doesn't matter how tonight turns out. Because either way, I'm proud of how far you and Red have come. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to be able to say I trained 2 WWE Hall of Famers, and I could probably raise my rates again. But like I said, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, I know we didn't always see eye to eye, but me and Red owe you for helping us get our start.
That's right.
What do you mean we didn't see eye to eye? You were my prize student. Never doubted you once. I used to call you Sure Thing Trey.
What? No, you didn't.
Are you serious? You thought I'd be a manager at best, and you definitely didn't think I'd make it to WWE, let alone become a Hall of Famer. I think you said something about pooping golden nuggets?
I don't recall that. Anyway, good luck, Sure Thing.
You've never called me that a day in your life. Alright, let's see what Triple H has to say.
I know you're gonna tell us it's not too late to change our minds about the match and putting our Hall of Fame spots on the line, but we need to do this.
I wasn't going to say that at all. It's actually way too late to change your minds. The match is happening.
Oh. Okay, well, that's good then.
I was going to say that if things don't go well, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can't erase your legacies. Everything you worked for and accomplished won't just disappear.
Sounds like you don't think we can win.
Look, you both have defied the odds before, but I'm just being realistic.
We will win.
When it comes time to honor the Hall of Fame class tonight, we'll be out there front and center.
Damn right. You are damn right. Let's talk to Mickie James right before we get into this match.
Look, I know we haven't spoken much since I've been gone, but I just wanted to say I'm pulling for you tonight. And Brooklyn had no right to exploit your past and ruin your big moment.
She did it.
I appreciate you saying that.
Back to the camera angles.
But I also know how your impatience and temper can get the best of you sometimes. So I'm a little worried that you rushed into this match, especially considering your condition and what's at stake.
Thanks for your concern, seriously. But this is something we have to do, no matter what we could lose in the process.
Exactly. Tell her. Alright, it's time to jump right into the match. Ace Young and Ellie Rose take on Samoa Joe and Brooklyn Von Braun.
It's time for the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment. Welcome to WrestleMania. If you've somehow been off the grid for the past 24 hours, then you missed the news that we have a huge last-minute change to tonight's event. After being ambushed at the conclusion of their Hall of Fame speech, Red and Trey will seek revenge against Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
And saying that the stakes are high feels like a severe understatement. If Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can defeat Red and Trey, they will take their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame.
And we've never seen anything like this before, and it's highly improbable we ever will again.
Well, I actually went in, updated their attires, and
with respect
changed,
to every competitor
and fixed
who
his
enters the ring
eyebrows.
tonight and every championship that's contested, it's now time for the most important match of the evening. Red and Trey are here to take on Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe with their Hall of Fame spots on the line.
It's truly impressive. Red and Trey overcame both physical and emotional trauma to be here tonight. But I suppose revenge can motivate someone to do just about anything, including putting everything they've dreamed of and
check out these attires. Ace Young.
Guys, what are these pieces of paper falling down from above?
I believe it's supposed to symbolize their new list, and there's only one thing on it. Beat Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at WrestleMania.
Look at the back.
This is why I left the 2 seats.
Ellie Rose.
It's time to move on.
And she has Red in the back. Oh, it was his adoptive parents.
I'm glad you're here.
Wait, that's
I think
it?
it might have been Trey's adopted parents sitting at ringside.
I think you're right, Myron.
Ellie Rose and Ace Young make their way to the ring. Showing off these new attires.
And now here are the 2 superstars who want nothing
That
more
championship
than to
should be
take
around my
everything
waist.
from Red and Trey to essentially erase their legacies in a single night. It's the so-called American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, these two have a much different kind of bond than Red and Trey. It's an affiliation based on shared hatred for their opponents tonight, dating back years in both cases. Full disclosure, I think we're looking at the newest members of the WWE Hall of Fame class. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe have been unstoppable from both a mental and physical standpoint since the moment they joined forces. Red and Trey would have a hard time stopping them if they were at full strength, and we know they're not even close to that.
And there you see Red and Brooklyn facing off. There is so much history between these two. We're talking decades of hostility.
I don't know if it'll ever end, but we'll get at least some kind of resolution after tonight's contest is over.
No, you won't. I mean, yes, we will. We're going to see
We're
Ellie
not sure
Rose.
who's going to start the match tonight. It actually looks like Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are discussing that right now.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, it'll be Samoa Joe and Trey. Brooklyn's going to make Red wait to get her hands on her. Yet another calculated move from the American hero.
This is it. Here we go.
The bell rings. Attires updated.
WrestleMania.
Everybody's holding my hero signs. Don't know why.
Their immortality. They're here to try to save it by retaining their spots in the WWE.
Knee to the face.
The fact that Red
And another
Trey are
knee
even
to the
fighting
face.
alongside each other
And a
after
third
Brooklyn Von
knee to the
Braun
face
destroyed their original
to Samoa
career-defining
Joe.
list and nearly did the same thing to their friendship just proves their bond is unbreakable. They
Gets
truly
him
are
up.
a package
And a
deal.
suplex. Goes for the pin. But his foot is underneath the rope for a rope break. And he drops the knee again to the face of Samoa Joe.
After the brutal attack just 2 nights ago. Mark my words, that will be a factor at some point in this career-defining match.
Wow, what a sequence.
Thank you. Samoa Joe can't get any offense in.
That hurt, turning the momentum to his favor.
Not sure if he can sustain this, but we shall see.
Let's knock him out a little bit. Look at that. Corkscrew. Moonsault. Goes for the pin. 1. And Samoa Joe kicks out.
Spin kick to the midsection.
And a chop. Goes. And he picks him up. Stun gun.
Look out here. He's got something cooking.
He's called it a straight jacket a couple episodes ago.
All the way for the top.
Turns around. He's looking for a moonsault.
You see that height.
And he goes for the pin.
Starting to wane.
1.
In position. The
But he
destroyer
kicks out at
still
1.
has destruction to dish out. That is a frightening thought.
And an enziguri kick. Perform a grapple. There you go, look at that.
And now he's got
What?
Samoa Joe in the coquina clutch.
Red takes Brooklyn down. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Is this actually happening?
Is there a double submission?
Red and Trey have Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe locked in their own submission holds.
After everything that's happened among these four adversaries, this feels like the
No
perfect
way.
ending.
Don't get ahead of yourself. They need to actually finish them off. Can Red and Trey do the unthinkable? Will Brooklyn and Samoa Joe give up? It's over.
That's it?
Red and Trey have pulled off the impossible and ensured that they will forever be honored in the WWE Hall of Fame. This match takes place 20 times, and on 19 of those occasions, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe get the win, but not tonight. This was special. This was your night, Red and Trey.
Congratulations for the second time on your Hall of Fame induction.
Okay. So just like that, Ellie Rose and Ace Young are still in the WWE Hall of Fame. Making quick work of of Broken Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
This might have been our first time seeing one of your matches in person, but we were always watching on TV.
We're proud of you, son. Can I still call you that?
But of course.
Yeah. We have a lot of catching up to do. I'm sorry about that.
We all are. It's okay.
We have something for you. There's some maintenance guy from the arena was selling it online. Wasn't cheap.
Luckily, we've gotten good at puzzles in our old age.
Oh my gosh! I thought I lost you, but you're back.
There's one thing left on there we need to finish crossing off.
That's right.
It appears that the list
They're
has
crossing
somehow
off the
been
list.
salvaged.
Red and Trey can now pick up where they left off 2 nights ago.
Really weird
It's the unexpected.
ending
An
to the story.
unexpected victory. An unexpected reconciliation. And
WWE
finally,
Hall
the
of Famers,
unexpected return of what some might think is just an old scrap of paper. But it was more than that to Red and Trey. It's what led them to this very moment that to them was expected all along. They may not have known how they'd end up here, but they knew when they created that list that this was their destiny.
Well said, Michael. Soak every bit of this in. Red and Trey, you deserve it.
Okay. Oh. That ended quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winners of tonight's match and still members of the WWE Hall of Fame, Red and Trey.
Who are they pointing to in the back? There's nobody behind them. Okay, I'm gonna just talk a little bit over here because I didn't want to get a copyright strike over the best. I didn't want to get a copyright strike. Oh, Samoa Joe with bionic arm. Pretty cool. That was WrestleMania 2029. So the year was 2029. Okay. The story seemed a little iffy, but let's see if there's something that happens next. Okay, I guess not. Was some story. I like the fact that they incorporated the female aspect to it. Like, they should do that like in the future. And having them branch is one thing. Like, having them go together was one thing, which it was pretty interesting. But the fact that they made the male superstar like so bad, like it kind of ruined the experience a bit for me. Like, I really enjoyed the story in 2K19. I honestly was like a huge fan of that. With the multiverse stuff where they added more of that. The demon attire that Ace Young had, which was pretty awesome. But honestly, I am not really too sure what was going on here. The game, this year's game, 2K20, was like a disappointment, unfortunately. It had a lot of bugs and a lot of glitches. It had so much potential, but it didn't really lead up, like, you know, it didn't do its job. But I'm done with the story mode. About 30 something episodes in. Wish it was a little bit longer. I don't really know because there's excuse me. They don't have like the custom championships. I don't really know what I want to do with like the universe mode, and if I want to do anything with that. I've never done it in my I've never done a universe mode in my I've never done a universe mode on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll do it this year. I'm not 100% sure. The game is okay. Don't even know what else to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wish it was better, but it wasn't. So we get what we get. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed watching me play. If not, that's okay. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a beautiful time.